time, weather, and...
Hello and welcome to Driving with Todd. And I'm Todd. We're going to do a request. The request comes in from my reaction and comparison of Carla Thomas to Rachel Sweet doing their versions of the song Baby. The requester goes by the YouTube name of Frank06677. Frank writes this: fun to see a video comparing these two versions. I found it when searching for Rachel Sweet videos. Both are really good and very different. My favorite is the Rachel version because I just really love her vocals and the brightness punch that version has. Would also be cool to see a vid comparing Rachel's Shadows of the Night with the more famous Pat Benatar version. I thought, yeah, that'd be kind of cool, you know, and I never really related the two together. I've got both their albums, the Rachel Sweet album and the Pat Benatar album that have their versions on, but I really never related the two before until I read this. So I thought, yeah, we got to do this. I got to see how similar they are or how different they are. And I'm a big fan of Rachel Sweet. I love Rachel Sweet. Unfortunately, she only put out 4 albums, but those 4 albums are dynamite. So what about the song Shadows of the Night? Well, it was written in 1980 by D.L. Byron for the movie Times Square. And if you're into New Wave, you might know something about that movie. It wasn't used in the movie, and in fact, Byron was going to record it and release it, but his record company rejected it and said there wasn't enough commercial value to the song. Anyways, in 1981, a female vocalist by the name of Helen Schneider recorded it and released it as a single. So that was the first version that was actually recorded and released. It made it really big in Germany. It was a big hit in Germany for Helen Schneider, and it was available on her album Schneider with the Kick. Now, I don't know much about Helen Schneider. In fact, I know nothing about her, so we may have to do a reaction to that version sometime in the future. Now, Rachel Sweet also recorded it in 1981 and released it on her 3rd album, And Then He Kissed Me, but did not release it as a single in the US or UK, but it was released as a single in Europe. Well, Pat Benatar then recorded in 1982, so it's a succession of recordings here. Pat Benatar recorded it in 1982 for her 4th studio album called Get Nervous. She released it as a single, and it got to number 13 on Billboard's HOT 100 singles chart here in the United States. It didn't fare as well in the UK. It only got to number 50 on the UK charts. So that's a little bit of history to the song Shadows of the Night. There are quite a number of other cover versions of that, but the Helen Schneider was the first version, Rachel with the second, and Pat Benatar with the 3rd. So let's listen to Rachel Sweet, and then we're going to listen to Pat Benatar's version and kind of compare them, see what they sound like.
He said, oh girl, it's a cold world when we're restless and we're young. They say slow down, it's a showdown, but our time will surely come. Ransom my heart, but baby, don't look back, 'cause independence days begun. We're running through the shadows of the night, so darling, take my hand, it'll be alright. Surrender all your dreams to me tonight, they'll come true in the end.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, I love Rachel Sweet. Just really love her a lot. So it starts out with that nice piano in the beginning, and then she starts singing the song. She starts singing the first verse of the song. And what's really cool about Rachel, she has that kind of country twang to her voice, but it still has that rock and roll punch to it. So she's giving it a little bit of country, but giving it a lot of rock and roll. And then when she gets into that refrain, she just cuts loose. Awesome. And then all the other instruments come in, the guitars, the bass, the drums. Fantastic. Let's keep on going. Nice instrumental break in there. Also, in the second verse, it sounds like they brought in a glockenspiel almost. I mean, it sounded like a glockenspiel playing above the piano, which sounded really cool. And then they get into the instrumental break, which has a sweet sax solo. Just really cool the way this song's put together. Just love it. Let's keep on going. Wow. That is just a fantastic version of that song. And it's a shame that she didn't release that as a single. I don't know if it would have made it or not, but wow, I mean, it rocks. And so Rachel Sweet, if you know a lot about Rachel Sweet, she did 2 albums for Stiff Records, in I think it was 78 and 79, and then she did this album for Columbia. She moved to a different label, and she kind of changed up her style a little bit. She got a little bit more rock and roll on this particular album, and it shows in this song. I mean, it's just really great. A lot of great instruments in there. Like at the end when they start fading out the music, you hear this nice organ in there too, which you're listening to the song. You're not really hearing that organ, yet there's that organ in there as well. Just so much going on in this song. But it's Rachel Sweet doing a knock-up job on her vocals, just great vocals. I like it too, right before the end, probably not at the end, but right before she takes the song out, she kind of changes up her style as well in the vocal portion of it. And I also read that she changed the lyrics of the song to suit her and how she wanted to sing this song. So the lyrics are a little different from this version than from Helen's version that was done that same year. But great. Rachel Sweet is just fantastic performer. Again, like I said, she did 4 albums and then she did, some soundtrack work and so on. But I wish she would have continued because I thought she had a great future ahead of her. So that was Rachel Sweet's version of Shadow of the Night. I hope you enjoyed it. We're going to go into the Pat Benatar, which is the more famous version. It was a hit single for her, and it was from her 4th album, and she was just hot at that time. So let's get to Pat Benatar.
We're running with the shadows of the night. So baby, take my hand, it'll be alright. Surrender all your dreams to me tonight. They'll come true in the end.
Okay, I gotta stop. We're 20 seconds into the song. I gotta stop it. So this is so different already. Pat Benatar decides to do the refrain as the start of the song, and she does it a cappella. And then they must have double tracked her voice, so she has multiple voices in there doing that a cappella version. But I mean, it just sucks you right in right away because she's hitting that refrain right out of the gate. Let's start it over. Let's hear this again.
We're running with the shadows of the night. So baby, take my hand, it'll be alright. Surrender all your dreams to me tonight. They'll come true in the it's a cold world when you keep it all to yourself. I said you can't hide on the inside all the pain you've ever felt. Ransom my heart, but baby, don't look back, 'cause we got nobody else. We're running with the shadows of the night. So baby, take my hand, it'll be alright. Surrender all your dreams to me tonight. They'll come true in the end. Sometimes it feels like it's all moving way too fast. Use every alibi and word to deny that love ain't meant to last. You can cry tough, baby, it's alright. You can let me down easy, but not tonight. We're running with the shadows of the night. So baby, take my hand, it'll be alright. Surrender all your dreams to me tonight. They'll come true in the end.
Oh, this baby just rocks too. I mean, both versions rock, but in a different way. I mean, like I said, Rachel had that country twang to her voice, but had that punch of rock and roll. Well, Pat Benatar just slams this thing. She's throwing it against the wall, and it's just bouncing back at her. And wow, it's just her just wailing this song out, and she's got that kind of almost operatic voice, and she can just use her voice in such a way that she hits that refrain. Well, even before she hits the refrain, it's like the last line of the verse. She just starts escalating her voice, and then she hits that refrain. Just perfect. And then the band behind her. that keyboard, the organ, really sticks out in this one, where there was an organ in the Rachel Sweet version. You really didn't hear it until the end. It was more piano heavy in her version. Well, this version is more organ heavy. And then you got the swirling guitars in there and bass and drum. Wow, what a power punch on this song. Just really great. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Okay, and then for the instrumental break, we have it different. Okay, for Rachel Sweet, we had this great sweet saxophone solo, which was just like, nice. Here we get this spasmodic guitar solo, where it was like the guitarist didn't know, okay, which way do I go with this guitar solo? And he was just all over the place, but it sounded cool. It just fit the song so perfectly, because this whole song is such a heavy rocker that guitar just did some punches, but it was very spasmodic. Very cool. Let's keep on going. Wow. Yeah, I haven't heard that song in a long time. In fact, I hadn't heard both of these versions in a good number of years. So I forgot how powerful Pat Benatar's version is. But it just rocks and socks you in the face. I love the ending too. I mean, the ending was kind of cool, where the Rachel Sweet, she kind of stopped singing and they kind of faded out the instruments one at a time or something. But it was a very short outro for the instruments. Here, they took quite a while to finish up the song. So she stopped singing, Pat Benatar stopped singing, but the band keeps on playing. They just keep on playing, keep on playing, keep on playing, repeating the refrain notes, which was cool too. I mean, it was like it just kept going, and it still was like, wow, this is just such a powerful song. But yeah, I really, really liked both versions. I can't say which one I like better. They're both very, very good. They're both different in their own ways, and each artist decided to take the song in a different direction, which was okay, because then they make it their own. So you can't say one is better than the other. They're both very powerful rockin' songs. Rachel Sweet, more about the verses, She rewrote some of the verses, and she gave it that country twang with a rock and roll sound, so it was almost like a rockabilly song. And then Pat Benatar takes it and starts the song out with the refrain. How cool is that? And not only starts out with the refrain, but does an a cappella. So I mean, that is making a whole different statement in that song. And then when she does get into the song, those instruments just take off, and she just rocks with her voice. Wow, tremendous! Both songs, tremendous. Love both of them. Like I said, it would be kind of interesting to see what Rachel's would have been if she would have released it as a single. I don't think she would have hit it as hard as Pat Benatar, because Pat Benatar was really hot at this time. Well, Rachel wasn't really well known, and I think that's a big difference as well. But very cool, very cool, very great request to compare these two. Like I said, I've heard both songs over and over again back in the '80s, but I never related the two together until I read this comment. I'm going, yeah, that's the same song. I never really realized that. And then listening to them, you can tell where there is quite a bit of difference between the two songs. So, marrying them up is, if you don't hear them next to each other, you don't really marry them up. So, but very cool, very cool. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed Rachel Sweet and Pat Benatar doing their versions of Shadows of the Night. If you did, hit that like button. That'd be really cool. If you have any comments about Rachel Sweet or Pat Benatar's version of Shadows of the Night, put in the comments below. That'd be really appreciated. I'm going to take a link to both videos, very static videos. The Pat Benatar kind of showed the record sleeves that the single was released on. So there was a little something going on, but I thought in this case, really wanted to hear the two songs. So I'm going to take a link to both of the videos and put it in my description below. So if you want to watch them again, hear these two great artists do this song, pick the links, they'll open up, you'll be able to hear them, and I won't be stopping them. I'm also going to put a link to each of the channels that uploaded these two videos in my description below as well. So if you want to check out their channels, see what else they have to offer, click on that link and away you go. Hey, have you subscribed to Driving with Todd? If you haven't, you got to do it. We're doing some really cool stuff here on Driving with Todd, and you want to be in the know. So you got my video open, go below the video and hit the subscribe button. It'd be really appreciated. If you also go over here, ring the bell, you get updates to my latest videos. Great recommendation. I loved it. This was a lot of fun. Put a huge smile on my face. I'm hoping to put a huge smile on your face. And peace out, baby.